right. Take two.
Take two.
We don't usually have two takes.
No, nobody knows we have two takes. He just gave it away.
Yeah. So thanks, Dan. Thank you. The microsystem's back up and working.
Speaking of microphones, what can they hear?
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Again, your new vest. Friday the 20th of September.
Still.
Air conditioner still on outside. We apologize for the noise. City Hall remains open. We did have an issue with the felt. The roofing felt that
Which
was
is a
damaged.
fancy way of saying the paper that goes on top of the roof.
Still a fancy way of saying it's tar paper that was damaged when the shingle delivery happened last Friday. And we had some water intrusion based on the rain on Monday. So everything is safe here. All the people are safe, certainly. We were forced to shut City Hall down because there was water in our electrical panel. So again, we got that dried out. All the art is safe. Want to thank Ashley and Leslie for protecting our art. Jermel and Dwayne for making sure we were safe and working with Cleve and Leo and everyone else who pitched in to keep the staff safe and keep the building or reopen the building on late Monday afternoon. So anyway, re-roofing going on. Everything's fine. If you come to City Hall, which again remains open, you'll see a series of dehumidifiers and fans drying out carpet and things like that. So, and then the other apology is that we had to cancel 3 public meetings scheduled for Monday afternoon. Those will all be rescheduled and renoticed, and we'll get everybody information out on the listserv on when those meetings are happening. That was a Design Traditions, an HRB, and a Rule 20A ad hoc meeting to talk about undergrounding. So that's number one. Number two, we'll tell you about the city council meetings. The next city council meetings are on Monday the 30th and Tuesday the 1st. We'll tell you about the agenda next week. And then I want to remind everyone that Community Day is in Devendorf Park on Saturday the 28th. So next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, 10 to 2. That's when all the nonprofits come out and try to recruit new volunteers and members. So that's what I got, buddy. What do you have?
Did you know that Community Day or Good Neighbor Week was started in the 70s?
I did not.
In Montana.
Of all places.
By Becky Matson. I looked it up. And then in 1978, President Carter actually made a proclamation, so it's like legit. Yeah. Anyway, so what do I have? We had the Carmel Residents Association Candidate Forum this week. Thanks to the CRA for putting that on. It was great. Fantastic. I mean, it was standing room only in the women's club. I think everyone agreed it's the most activity we've ever seen around an election here, at least in like recent times, for sure. Kudos to all the candidates who came prepared, and thanks to them for just getting involved in local government. It's really heartening to see that. Yeah,
Graham did a great job running the meeting. Paul Miller did a great job with his questions and receiving the responses. Yeah, we got there just before 5 and we were standing room only. We were in the back.
The doors were, I guess, supposed to open at 5 and they maybe opened beforehand, but everyone was really excited. So if you missed it, there's a video of both. The way they set it up was they did the city council candidates first, then they sort of took a break, and then they did the mayoral candidates after that. So there's 2 videos that are up on the Carmel Residents Association website you can watch. We're going to link those in the Friday letter at the top of the letter today, so people can get that. So you can watch that. And if you want to see another one live next week, it will be hosted by the Carmel Chamber of Commerce. So the questions will have a slightly different focus, probably more focused on business because it's hosted by the Chamber. But that's going to be at the Church of the Wayfarer on Tuesday, the 24th at 5 p.m.
Yep, it's church right behind City Hall, Lincoln.
That's right.
Lincoln and 7th.
Yep. So come check that out. It's just so cool to see local government in action like that.
That's great.
We stayed the whole time and watched it. It was great. That's the candidate forum. I'm happy to announce. You know what? Actually, I got
one other thing on the candidate forum. Yeah, go ahead.
Please go ahead. No,
please.
Okay. One of the things that came up as a concept was creating an infrastructure plan or an infrastructure assessment to understand the state of all of our infrastructure, and actually we already have that. So every year through the budget process, which we continue to encourage people to come be a part of, and even some of the candidates did at the meeting, come be part of that budget process. It's so important. The assessments that we already have largely inform the CIP.
Yep.
The order in which the projects are done, as well as what projects make it onto the list.
Right.
Those reports have been and continue to be on our website.
Yep.
And so we're going to send those out to, I believe, all the candidates, mayoral and city council, and then we can link it today, Friday's letter. But they're on our website and have been.
I mean, these are long, heady documents.
They are.
So
yeah.
But they really get into the state of our pavement and our sidewalks and our storm drain system and our buildings. I mean, the re-roof that's happening right now was a result of reviewing our buildings and saying this roof is old and it's going to begin to damage the infrastructure, the building itself, if we don't replace it. So again, I think you hit the nail on the head that these reports help inform the CIP, the capital improvement budget, on an annual basis. And right now we're working on the revetments, which are the large boulders that are placed underneath the sand dunes along the beach, the seawalls, and the staircases.
Doing the assessment of those things.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Correct. And you do have a report on the 2 remaining closed staircases.
So an update on that, I've mentioned a couple of times. So an update on the 2 remaining closed staircases. I was able to secure a structural engineer to come out and walk the site with his team and look at the stairs. As it turns out, Bob made a really good call to close those 2 down because they are structurally deficient. The stringers, which is a fancy way of saying the big piece of lumber that runs down the side and supports the staircases, have really massive structural cracks down the center of them because of how they were constructed and because they took some sideways hits. And so those need to be replaced. I'm currently working with Public Works. We're getting quotes to see how much that will cost to do that. And then we might have to go ask council for some money. We want to get them fixed before, because as you mentioned, the assessment that's going on includes all of the seawall stuff and all the stairs for a more permanent engineering fix. But we're going to try to get those 2 remaining staircases fixed and open ahead of that, as long as it's cost effective to do so.
Yeah, and so we're gonna send that engineer's report, again done by a structural engineer, out to all the council and mayoral candidates, and we'll post that on our website as well.
Absolutely. So that's that. The last thing I want to mention to folks that's really exciting is we issued a building permit this week to the post office. So we finally got an application from them to do the final repairs for the lobby. Turned that application around, reviewed it within a few days. We expedited it, moved it to the top of the list. Thanks to Jamel and Dwayne for doing that. And they have a permit in hand now. So really the repairs are at the timing of the contractor to get it done. I've let the postmaster know, let the city council know. I let Congressman Panetta's office know because they've been really interested in that. So everyone's aware. It's in the hands of the contractor now to hopefully get that done quickly and not disrupt the lobby too much. Yeah,
and I think the lesson here, again, we heard a little bit about this at the candidate forum, is we can only do so much. We need to receive the adequate information, engineered or drawn correctly plans.
It was hit with a car. Our building hit with a car requires some engineering.
So we needed those prior to, and we didn't get those from the owners, representatives, or what have you. And once we did receive them, it was a quick turn because their homework assignment was done. We could grade it and get it back to them. And now, again, it's in the hands of the contractor, so they are free to start whenever they want. Within the bounds of our construction hours.
That's right.
Good job, Jamel and Dwayne. Well done.
Absolutely. That's what I got.
All right.
Take good care.
Take good care.